Humanity, when a Scatoni expedition fleet first found them, had reason for much celebration among the great empires of the galaxy. The Scatoni were explorers and data miners more interested in cataloging the universe than bothering with humans. After exchanging information, they left, broadcasting the location of a human colony world before disappearing. With this new potential conquest, war fleets from across the galaxy began their slow march to conquer the newcomers. The first and last Battle of Eden IV marked the realization that they had underestimated their opponents. The Cezanne Imperium, known for their bloodthirsty slave-mongering, arrived with a massive fleet of thousands of warships, embodying the strength of their millennia-old empire. Their confidence was unmatched, bolstered by centuries of unchallenged dominance. Upon arrival at the outskirts of Eden IV, known to humans as New Hawaii, the Cezanne fleet encountered rumors of human strength and intelligence, but were unprepared for what transpired. The fleet admiral delivered a grand speech, broadcasting his bloviating words across the galaxy, while his fleet awaited orders. At the conclusion of his speech, humanity offered a simple response that shocked the galaxy. In front of the largest fleet of the six empires, humans shifted their entire civilization into an alternate dimension, leaving behind ghostly remnants of their existence. Star systems, ships, buildings, and even asteroids disappeared, becoming transparent ghosts in their absence. The war fleet, left behind, launched futile attacks as their weapons passed harmlessly through the phased-out structures. This unprecedented event left the Cezanne Imperium in disarray. The humans, unbothered by the fleet's presence, continued their activities, ignoring the desperate calls and threats from the Cezanne admiral. Humanity's defiance and strategic retreat into another dimension rendered the galaxy's greatest powers impotent. Repeated attempts to engage the humans met the same fate, with disruptor technologies and missiles failing to find their targets. Attempts to replicate the phase shift technology also ended in disaster, with fleets being phased out of existence or into the wrong universe, leaving their crews to perish in space. The galaxy's greatest powers, previously feared and respected, became laughingstocks as they failed to subdue a seemingly minor civilization. Despite their small fleet, weak weapons, and few systems, humanity had turned conventional warfare on its head. The era of galactic dominance was over. Empires attempted to taunt the humans by setting up remote outposts in human systems, but humanity continued to ignore them, rendering these efforts worthless. Humanity expanded its territory, claiming 60 additional systems and phasing them into their own pocket dimension. They maintained clear borders, avoided unnecessary conflicts, and continued their development undisturbed. For a decade, no one dared challenge them until THX Rantar, a merchant of the Sereni Imperium, decided to bridge the gap. After weeks of traveling, Rantar arrived at New Hawaii, now a bustling tourism hub. Despite the humans' usual indifference, Rantar's small frigate maneuvered through the traffic and docked at a seemingly disused dock. His determination marked the beginning of a new chapter in galactic relations. Rantar broadcasted a pre-recorded message to the humans on every known frequency, hoping to establish contact. His message caught the attention of the humans, who scanned his ship and docked him at their station. Nervous but determined, Rantar greeted the humans at his airlock. 3 humans, including a tall, dark-skinned one and 2 armor-clad guards, entered his ship. Despite his fear, Rantar invited them in and led them to his cargo hold, showcasing various souvenirs and local crafts. One human began playing a soroi, a musical instrument, while others explored the ship's contents. The tall human quickly mastered the instrument, impressing Rantar with his musical skills. This interaction laid the groundwork for mutual understanding. Negotiations began as Rantar offered the soroi in exchange for human instruments or gold bullion. The humans, interested in trade, invited Rantar to their trade office to formalize a deal and secure a merchant's license. Rantar followed, excited about the opportunity. On the way, he asked why the humans were now friendly. The tall human explained that politeness and a desire for peaceful trade and friendship had always been their goal. Empire's aggressive tactics had forced humanity into isolation. Rantar realized that simple politeness could break the animosity. Arriving at the Commerce Guild's trade office, Rantar was assured that his ship was secure and that trade negotiations would commence soon. Enthusiastic about the future, he entered the office, ready to establish a new era of commerce and cooperation with humanity. The stage was set for a significant shift in the galaxy's balance of power. As they settled into the negotiation room, a holographic display projected a comprehensive list of trade goods, potential tariffs, and mutual benefits. The humans, always meticulous, presented their terms clearly, emphasizing fairness and long-term partnership. Rantar, seeing the genuine intent behind their words, felt a surge of hope. He proposed an initial exchange rare Sireni spices and artisanal crafts for advanced human musical instruments in gold bullion. The humans, intrigued by the exotic goods, agreed, marking the beginning of what promised to be a prosperous relationship. Detailed discussions followed, covering logistics, security protocols, and future expansion of trade routes. The meeting lasted several hours, during which both sides displayed a remarkable level of professionalism and willingness to compromise. The humans' pragmatic approach impressed Rantar, as did their transparency about their needs and capabilities. By the end of the session, a preliminary agreement was in place, pending official ratification by both parties' higher authorities. Rantar couldn't help but marvel at the efficiency and openness of human bureaucratic processes, so different from the often opaque and convoluted systems of the Sireni Imperium. As they concluded the talks, the humans extended an invitation to Rantar to visit their cultural centers and learn more about their history and way of life. Eager to deepen the newfound relationship, Rantar accepted. Over the following days, he was taken on guided tours of human cities, technological hubs, and cultural landmarks. He observed their innovative approaches to urban planning, sustainability, and social organization. The humans' ability to blend advanced technology with a deep respect for their environment and heritage struck a chord with him. He attended musical performances, art exhibitions, and even participated in a traditional human feast, where he experienced their cuisine and hospitality firsthand. Each interaction reinforced his belief that humanity, despite its enigmatic and initially aloof demeanor, was a valuable ally in the galaxy. Back at the Sireni Imperium, news of Rantar's successful mission spread quickly. His superiors were initially skeptical, but grew increasingly supportive as reports of the humans' capabilities and willingness to engage in peaceful trade became clear. Other merchants and diplomats, inspired by Rantar's example, began preparing for their own journeys to human space. The successful establishment of trade relations with humanity marked a turning point for the Sireni Imperium, ushering in an era of renewed exploration and diplomatic engagement. For humanity, the partnership with the Sireni opened new avenues for cultural exchange, technological advancement, and economic growth, reinforcing their position as a unique and influential player on the galactic stage. The peaceful and mutually beneficial relationship between humanity and the Sireni Imperium began to serve as a model for other civilizations. Empires that once viewed humanity with suspicion or hostility started reconsidering their stance. The story of how simple politeness and a desire for peaceful coexistence led to a groundbreaking alliance spread across the galaxy, changing perceptions and inspiring hope. As humanity continued to phase in and out of their pocket dimension, expanding their influence and sharing their knowledge, the galaxy slowly transformed. The era of endless wars and conquest gave way to one of cooperation, understanding, and shared prosperity, all sparked by one merchant's courageous decision to reach out with an open hand instead of a clenched fist. Other empires, seeing the success of the Sireni-Human alliance, began sending envoys to human territories. These initial forays into diplomacy were met with the same mix of curiosity and cautious optimism that had characterized Rantar's mission. Humanity's consistent adherence to principles of respect and peaceful engagement gradually dismantled the barriers of distrust that had long divided the galaxy's species. Galactic summits were convened, where representatives of various civilizations discussed not only trade and technology but also cultural exchanges and cooperative exploration projects. Humanity's unique phase shift technology, once a defensive measure, now became a tool for collaborative scientific endeavors, allowing joint missions to explore uncharted regions of space safely. In one such summit, a landmark treaty was signed, establishing the Galactic Union of Peace and Prosperity GUP. This treaty codified the principles of non-aggression, mutual aid, and shared knowledge, creating a framework within which formerly antagonistic civilizations could work together towards common goals. The GUPS Council, comprising representatives from all member civilizations, was tasked with mediating disputes, coordinating joint ventures, and ensuring that the newfound era of peace endured. Humanity's role in the GUP was pivotal, with their diplomats often serving as mediators and advisors, drawing upon their recent experiences to guide others towards reconciliation and unity. The positive impact of the GUP was immediate and profound. Trade flourished as barriers fell, leading to an unprecedented era of economic growth and innovation. New technologies, born from the collaboration of diverse minds, revolutionized industries, improving quality of life across the galaxy. Medical advancements, agricultural improvements, and energy-efficient systems emerged, addressing long-standing issues such as disease, hunger, and environmental degradation. Education became a cornerstone of this new era, with institutions across the galaxy exchanging knowledge and students, fostering a generation that valued diversity and cooperation over conflict. Humanity's cultural influence also grew. Human art, music, and literature found eager audiences in distant star systems, and in turn, humanity embraced the rich cultural tapestries of their new allies. Festivals celebrating this interstellar camaraderie became annual events, where traditions and customs were shared and celebrated, further cementing bonds between civilizations. The phase shift technology, now widely understood and respected, facilitated these cultural exchanges, allowing entire cities to host interstellar guests safely and efficiently. Humanity's initial phase shift maneuver, once seen as an act of defiance, was now a symbol of their commitment to peaceful coexistence. Despite the overall harmony, challenges persisted. Not all factions were quick to embrace this new order, and occasional conflicts threatened to unravel the delicate tapestry of peace. However, the GUP, with humanity's unwavering support, managed to address these challenges through dialogue and diplomacy, avoiding the catastrophic wars of the past. The success of these efforts reinforced the belief that unity and cooperation were not just idealistic dreams, but achievable realities. As time passed, the galaxy's inhabitants began to see themselves not as isolated species, but as members of a broader, interconnected community. The tale of Rantar's mission became legendary, taught in schools and immortalized in art and literature. It was a story that reminded everyone of the power of a single act of courage and the profound impact of choosing dialogue over conflict. Humanity's journey from isolation to leadership in the GUP was a testament to their resilience and vision, proving that even in the vast, often unforgiving expanse of space, understanding and kindness could pave the way to a brighter future. As humanity continued to phase in and out of their pocket dimension, their influence and legacy grew, ensuring that the galaxy would never forget the lessons learned from the peaceful and prosperous era they helped create. The tale of Rantar's mission became legendary, taught in schools and immortalized in art and literature. It was a story that reminded everyone of the power of a single act of courage and the profound impact of choosing dialogue over conflict. Humanity's journey from isolation to leadership in the GUP was a testament to their resilience and vision, proving that even in the vast, often unforgiving expanse of space, understanding and kindness could pave the way to a brighter future. As humanity continued to phase in and out of their pocket dimension, their influence and legacy grew, ensuring that the galaxy would never forget the lessons learned from the peaceful and prosperous era they helped create. This story of transformation resonated deeply, and soon, other civilizations began to emulate humanity's diplomatic strategies, fostering an unprecedented era of galactic peace and unity. With the GUP in place, interstellar travel and communication became more efficient and widespread. The establishment of shared technological hubs and research facilities accelerated advancements across various fields. Scientists and engineers from different worlds collaborated on groundbreaking projects, leading to innovations that further strengthened the bonds between civilizations. One notable project was the construction of the Intergalactic Nexus, a massive space station that served as both a meeting place for GUP members and a center for scientific research. This nexus became a symbol of unity, attracting visitors from all corners of the galaxy who came to witness the remarkable achievements of collective effort. Education and cultural exchange programs flourished under the GUP's guidance. Universities and academies opened their doors to students from different species, fostering a generation that valued diversity and cooperation. Cultural festivals, celebrating the unique traditions of each member civilization, were held regularly, allowing people to experience the richness of their neighbors' heritage. These events not only strengthened diplomatic ties but also deepened mutual understanding and respect. The arts thrived as well, with artists from various backgrounds collaborating to create works that reflected the shared experiences and aspirations of the galaxy's inhabitants. However, not all was smooth sailing. There were pockets of resistance, factions that clung to old prejudices and viewed the new order with suspicion. Some feared the loss of their cultural identity or the dilution of their power. These groups occasionally stirred unrest, challenging the GUP's efforts to maintain harmony. In response, the GUP, with humanity often leading the charge, emphasized the importance of dialogue and inclusivity. Task forces were established to address grievances, and mediators worked tirelessly to bridge divides. Through patience and persistence, many of these challenges were overcome, demonstrating that even the most entrenched barriers could be dismantled through understanding and cooperation. One of the most significant breakthroughs came when the Sci-Fi Imperium, humanity's initial aggressors, sought to join the GUP. Their leader, humbled by humanity's unwavering commitment to peace, extended an olive branch. The negotiations were tense, filled with skepticism and distrust, but humanity's representatives approached the table with their characteristic blend of firmness and empathy. Over time, the Sci-Fi Imperium began to see the benefits of collaboration over conquest. Their inclusion in the GUP marked a turning point, proving that even the most hostile of enemies could become allies under the right circumstances. As the years passed, the galaxy witnessed remarkable progress. The collaborative efforts led to the development of new energy sources, eradicating the need for resource-based conflicts. Environmental restoration projects revitalized planets that had been ravaged by centuries of exploitation. Health initiatives wiped out diseases that had plagued various civilizations, and the standard of living improved dramatically across the board. The shared prosperity reinforced the GUP's mission and showcased the tangible benefits of unity. Humanity, now seen as both a beacon of hope and a symbol of pragmatic idealism, continued to play a pivotal role in guiding these efforts. The transformation of the galaxy was profound and enduring. What had once been a fractured and war-torn expanse became a thriving community of interdependent worlds. The GUP's framework ensured that every member civilization had a voice and a stake in the collective future. This newfound stability allowed for unprecedented exploration beyond the known galaxy, with joint missions venturing into uncharted territories. Humanity's phase-shift technology proved invaluable in these endeavors, offering safe passage through unknown regions and protecting explorers from unforeseen dangers. The spirit of adventure, tempered with caution and respect, drove these missions, embodying the best of what the GUP stood for. In the end, the galaxy's evolution into a peaceful, cooperative community was a testament to the power of diplomacy, empathy, and the willingness to embrace change. The legacy of Rantar's mission and the subsequent actions of humanity and their allies served as a guiding star for future generations. They learned that even the smallest gestures of goodwill could ripple outwards, creating waves of positive change. The story of the GUP's formation and the subsequent golden age of the galaxy became a cornerstone of education, inspiring countless beings to strive for a better, more unified existence. As humanity and their allies continued to build on these foundations, the galaxy's future looked brighter than ever. The lessons of the past were never forgotten, serving as a constant reminder of what could be achieved through unity and understanding. The tale of how one merchant's courageous decision to extend a hand in friendship transformed the galaxy was a story passed down through the ages, ensuring that the spirit of cooperation and peace would endure, lighting the way for all who sought a better, more harmonious universe. If you enjoyed this story and want to support us, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. For every comment that says we will heart every single one of them. Thank you for your time.